Yo, what's happening, people? Back again for another stream. Don't forget to smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel at Gav Goes In. So, Man United doing what Man United do. It looks like Man United are coming back to the top with some of the signings they're trying to make. The club looks like they're acting in a professional manner finally. So I'm going to give you guys my 1 to 11 Man United team, and obviously the bench options as well with the future signings and the current squad. Guys, don't forget to put some comments in the chat as well. If there's any players that you disagree with or that you agree with, be sure to put that in. I'm gonna try and go on the squad on the lineup builder to see if I can share it to my screen. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so we're going to go for a nice little 4-3-3 formation. So I think United this season should be playing with a 4-4-3-3 formation. I wouldn't mind United playing with a 4-2-3-1, but I would like certain players to be playing in certain positions. So if we go for in goal, for me, I think very good keeper. Obviously there's question marks on him from last season, but I think he's primed for a big season, and that's going to be Andre Onana. So he'll be my number one. As we know, Onana's very good at the ball and with the ball at his feet. He's someone for me as well that is very comfortable in coming for crosses, and also I believe that he will be stronger for a very, I'll say, average season for him. But I think if Man United want to play possession based, he's the ideal keeper for me, and for sure, yeah, he'll be number one in between the sticks. I can see Lens already on my shore. Lens. Lens, listen. When it comes to a ball at the feet with your keeper, what's his name, Alisson, Onana comes out clear in that respect. So yeah, relax, man, relax. But yeah, so Andre Onana for me in goal. Right back, I think for me, Man United's player of the season, and that's going to be Diego Dalot. So he goes in. I think Dalot's probably been one of Man United's most improved players, and for sure, he'll be United starting right back for me. I think a good show of faith as well would be to give Dalot the number 2 shirt to show that he's going to be the right back for the foreseeable. I just fell off my chair, Lens. All right, Lens, don't worry, because this team I'm putting out for sure will be finishing higher than your beloved Liverpool. That's for sure. Left back for me. Now, left back's a tricky one because you got Malacia, who's been out for almost a year, and he'll be my first choice. Then you've got Luke Shaw, obviously, who's been there for almost a decade and is very injury prone. For me, I would like to see another left back come in. I like Kadioglu from Fenerbahce. He can play both sides, right back and left back. Me personally, I don't really like seeing right-footed left backs and then left-footed right backs. But I think on this occasion, someone like this who can play both sides is essential. But providing everyone's fit, I think I'm going to go Malacia. And as I say, this is based on, everyone being fit and the new signings. So I'm going to put Tyrell Malacia in as left back. And then we go on to centre backs, which I think we can all agree. Recent signing from Lille, 18-year-old, probably the best 18-year-old centre back in the game right now, and that's Mr. Leny Yoro. When you got a name like Lenny, you're going to be on smoke. So we're going to put him in there. I believe as well, Lenny Yoro, you're going to see him make his bow for international for France very soon. So yeah, Lenny Yoro for me goes in that right centre back, and then left centre back they call him the Butcher, Argentinian. I just hope he wasn't involved in the chanting, the racist chanting on that bus with the other Argentinian players. But for me, Lisandro Martinez, left-footed centre back, tenacious in the tackle. For me, he goes in, and I think looking at that defense right there, for sure, if that back five can stay together, I think that's a solid quartet there that can aid United into securing themselves, for me, a minimum um, top top three finish. So into midfield now. I'm gonna go with three central midfielders. So for me, you're gonna have one who's deep lying, and then you're gonna have two who are either pretty much attacking, but obviously with defensive responsibilities as well. For me, the person in the centre is quite key. Now, Man United have been linked with Martin Zubimendi, who I would like from Real Sociedad, has a release clause of 60 million. For me, he'll be ideal in terms of playing as a number 6 to protect the back four. Someone that's very comfortable on the ball as well. Someone that is, very composed. And I think his temperament as well, from what I see when he came on against England in that final, was top level. So for me, he'll be my ideal. I think the links with Manuel Ugarte, who I like as well. Not as good as a ball player as Martin Zubimendi is, but still I think he is someone that in that system could thrive. So just based on what Man United have available at the moment, I'm going to go for, I'm going to go Zubimendi because I'm hoping United can actually try and get Zubimendi. So Zubimendi is going to go in there for me. Top player. And then to the right side of that, so remember, we're playing 3 in midfield. So I'm going to pick this player because I think, as I say, he's going to be a bit more defensive as well to play alongside like Zubimendi, which will give my third player in that list a bit more freedom to express himself and do what he's got to do. Lens, I can't really share the squad, man. So we're going to have to try and deal with it at the moment, how it is. But yeah, so I'm going to go with Manuel Ugarte to play as the second central midfielder, a bit more defensive. I think if Man United can try and get Ugarte for a decent price, that's going to be massive signing for United. Oops, what's happened there? I've lost it. Oh, I hate when it happens. Bloody hell. Sorry, guys, we've got to start again with this one. So yeah, let's go through the 4-3-3 again. So we've got Onana in goal. Right back, Dallo. So left back, we said Malacia was gonna be in there. And then Lissandro, the Butcher, and then Mr. Lenny as the right side centre back. And also Yoro can also play right back as well, which is a good addition. So we said Zubimendi as the number 6. And then went for Ugarte on the right side, the 3, bit more defensive. Oh, you won't believe it. He's done it to me again. Oh my God. Oh, people, sorry. Yeah, it's killing me today. I don't know what's happening. This is right. We'll try one more time. For some reason, it doesn't like when Ugarte comes into the team. Right, let's go. So Onana. Oh, God. Dallo. Lenny is going to go back in there. 3rd time lucky for him. Oh my God, he's done it again. This squad was not liking me today. It's 4th time lucky now. Can't even get my team out. Remember, guys, if there's any other players that you think should be in this lineup, then be sure to smash that into the comments. I think this team here that I'm looking to put together is gonna surprise a few people this season. Lenny Yoro. Sandro. We said Malacia. Ugarte. let's hope you guys don't do this to me again. Hey, there we go. Got through it. And then Zubimendi as a number 6. Bloody hell, my arm's tired after this. Okay, finally got there. So for me, Anthony, Lens. I don't know what you're talking about, Anthony. Anthony's not going to start for me. I like Anthony, but I think he's got a lot of work to do to get himself back into this lineup. For me, left side central midfield. For me, easiest pick of the day, and that's Kobbie Mainoo. I think Kobbie Mainoo is going to be the future of this Man United midfield. And the thing as well, I like Kobbie to get a bit more freedom, which is why I've gone for a number 6 in Zubimendi. And then you've got Ugarte as well, who provides that insurance. And Ugarte is also a ball winner as well, which will be key to providing a bit of defensive solidity to that team. And that will allow Kobbie Mainoo for me to play as a number 8, and be a bit box to box and join in with the attack. Now the front three for me, again, the front three for me is an easy pick. Now, obviously, there's a certain Ivan Toney who I would love Man United to try and sign. Whether that happens or not remains to be seen. But I would like, obviously, Ivan Toney to come in. But if he doesn't come in, having a Joshua Zirkzee in, and he's going to be my number 9 to start the season with, is going to be key for me. What I like about Zirkzee is that I didn't really know. Obviously, I knew Zirkzee used to play for Bayern Munich, but I didn't know how good Zirkzee is on the ball. And for me, in terms of how Man United hopefully want to play, he's going to be key to this. So he can play as a false 9, as a number 10 as well. He's very, very confident on the ball, very comfortable in possession. So, yeah, I think Joshua Zirkzee is going to be a massive signing for United. So I'd play Zirkzee as the main striker. And then for me on the right, again, a no-brainer. And that's Amad Diallo. I think if Amad Diallo is looked after properly by this club, and they give him the assurances that he is going to be Man United's starting player, I believe you are looking at one of the best right wingers in world football in a couple of years' time. I believe he's that good. When he was first signed by Man United from Atalanta, cost 40 million, and at the time, I know people had raised eyebrows as to say why they spend that amount of money on someone like Amad. But I think Amad has the quality to be every bit as good as what's out there right now. Obviously, there's been rave reviews about Lamine Yamal, 16 years of age or 17 now, and rightfully so. Amad has that kind of quality. And for me, he's someone that I want to see in the lineup for years to come. So again, an easy pick for me. And on the left, for me, it's got to be Jadon Sancho. Massive fan of Sancho. I think he's criminally disrespected in this country in terms of his style, his playing style. But he's someone that looks to create. Has higher technical ability, and he's someone that I believe, again, just like Amad, if he's given the confidence of the management, the assurances that he's going to be one of the main starters, he's going to deliver. So that team there that I put up together with Andre Onana, Diego Dalot, Tiro Malacia, Lenny Yoro, Lisandro Martinez making up the back 5. And then you've got Martin Zubimendi, Manuel Ugarte, Kobbie Mainoo as the 3 in midfield. And then you've got a front 3 of Amad Diallo, Jadon Sancho, Joshua Zirkzee. I believe that team there, if that team, obviously you're looking at the 2 signings of Zubimendi and Manuel Ugarte to come in. And obviously Malacia has a long-term injury as well, so he's just coming back. But if Man United can try and get that core team together, as I said, Lens, be afraid, because United will be on their way back. Do I expect Ten Hag to play this team? No. I believe he's going to try and obviously play Bruno Fernandes, who I believe needs to be moved on. I know people say that Bruno Fernandes is a leader in the dressing room, but I'd argue that he's actually a detriment to the squad as well, because he has too much influence on that team for a player that's not even that good. Let's be honest, And then I believe he's going to try and play Rashford as well. Now, Rashford in this system would actually work better because he's got a number 9 in Xerxes who can link the play. And obviously, as we know with Rashford plays better with a link man striker, just like he did with Anthony Martial. So Xerxes is the same kind of profile of player. And obviously Rashford as well will offer the pace on the flanks. So he'd offer like another threat. For me, I'd have Rashford as an impact sub. Definitely playing off the left, but Sancho would need to be made first choice. And then you've got the two players that this manager and this fan base are going to want to try and push forward, and that's Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund. For me, two players that I've been consistent in saying that are not good enough for Manchester United. If they want to be used as bench players for this season, then I'm all for it. But these two guys cannot be starting any important games for Man United. FA Cups, Carabao Cups, I think that's where they're going to be most useful. But against the best teams in the league and against the majority of the time for the league season, there's no way that these two can be starting, And so, yeah, guys, that's my team there. As I say, let me know if you guys disagree or if you agree. If there's any other players that you feel should have a say. But I think this quartet of players there does look very promising, And I believe if we can kind of see this kind of team at the start of the season, the first few games, and see how it shapes up, for one, I'll be very happy, And obviously there's still signings that have been talked about. Again, if Ivan Toney comes in, that's going to change the front line because Ivan Toney has to play for me. If United can bring in a Matthias de Ligt, again, that will add competition between Euro and Lisandro Martinez. Midfield for me is crucial. Is it going to be a Zubimendi? Is it going to be a Ugarte with his transfer fee being almost 60 to 70 million? Or could it be a surprise player like a Youssef Fofana from Monaco that comes in? We'll have to wait and see. But for me, the likes of Kobbie Mainoo, Amad Diallo, Jadon Sancho, and I'd say Martin Zubimendi, if he does come in, will be key to this team, And obviously, the bench options, the squad, will obviously play their part. There's obviously players like Anthony as well, who looks like he might be on his way out, but I don't think he'll go anywhere. But again, I think Anthony could have a better season. But for me, Amad needs to be made that key choice on the right-hand side. Right, guys. Sorry for the delay in obviously trying to sort this out. I kept getting locked off this. But that's my 1 to 11. As I said, if you guys have any difference of opinion, put that in the chat. Smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.